Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat on the way in. Cash App button. Oh, actually, Cash App info is in the description. It's always in the description. All right. First, let's actually start this conversation. Not actually on topic. Let's actually maybe not give. We're not gonna use this time to get our 5 chuckles in, right? Um, Although I'm probably going to reserve some time to get our 5 chuckles in about Cynthia G channel just being completely deleted, and there is no Cynthia G right now. So we're going to get our 5 chuckles in eventually, but not yet, not yet. We're going to actually use this Cynthia G channel delete as a cautionary measure towards all of, I guess what you call it, black women empowerment, or let's call it thing a thing. These Negroes ain't ish, right? NASIC, right? Negroes ain't ish, industrial complex. So we're actually going to use this time to say, look, for those of you who built your channel on not just mocking black men, but wishing death on black men, like, it's interesting listening, and I did listen to a person that sounds absolutely insane, a black woman that sounds absolutely insane on this subject. Those of you that built your channel off of wishing death on black men, saying that we should abort black male babies, all type of like black men are the bane of the planet, and I'm watching y'all try to cop please. Like, what did Cynthia G say and what did she do? I don't know. Eugenics is pretty bad, right? That part, right? Oh, that's the name. Matrix Expose Live. Matrix #Expose Live. That's the name of the young lady that was like just cursing up a storm and sounding like a sailor and just yeah. Anyway, loser. Yeah. So and by the way, ma'am, I'm pretty sure I earn more than you. I'm pretty sure I'm in a happier relationship than you. And I'm pretty sure my life is going better than yours. I'm almost certain of it, actually. Just in case, right? So just in case you were wondering, but let's call a thing, right? Let's call a thing. So Cynthia G got her channel deleted because she was sounding insane. Black women, y'all need to get out your bubble. I know y'all think y'all justified, but the entire rest of the world disagrees, right? Outside of like the overt white racist men that you tend to want to be married to, right, and stuff like that. Yeah, shout out to you, Cynthia G. There's no way your husband wasn't racist and anti-black because, well, you sound racist and anti-black. That part. Anyway. Yeah. So Cynthia G. Of course, this was gonna happen to her, and yes, Detroit. Demetrius. Yeah. Cynthia G. Yeah, her channel, from what we can see from right now, it's gone, rightfully so. What did everyone think? I don't know. First of all, it should have been gone. And let's talk about this freedom of speech thing real quick, because everybody got this thing, freedom of speech, all the way messed up. Freedom of speech means the government can't come after you. That's what it means. It doesn't mean a private entity, a publicly traded company can't come after you. They could demonetize you. They could delete it because you're on their platform. Oh, what about freedom of speech? Last time I checked, the U.S. government didn't say anything about Cynthia G. YouTube or whoever YouTube contracts out to monitor these type of things said, yeah, this type of content, yeah, too hateful. So let's get out of this. Oh, but her freedom of speech. This is whenever you see one of these conservatives get taxed. They're like, but my freedom of speech. You're on a private entity. What are you talking about? That's not how it works. That's not how freedom of speech works. I should be able to say the most insane, outlandish things on your platform, and you still pay me for it. What? Right? Or you should still facilitate me getting these cash apps, not cash apps, I'm sorry, these super chats and whatnot, I should be able to still make money on your platform for saying outlandish things or false things or factually inaccurate things on purpose, for saying incendiary things on purpose, for saying racist or sexist or homophobic or I should be able to still make money on your platform. Y'all are wild. So yeah, Cynthia G got taxed. Of course, Cynthia G got taxed, right? Cynthia G is literally advocating for eugenics, and she's trying to. Y'all saw the video. Well, I hope you did. About a week ago, where she's acting like she don't know what's going on. And wait, what did I say? I didn't say anything. It's a 2-year-old video. It sounds crazy. Dear black women, I don't know if you've been on planet Earth over the past like 70, 80 years, post World War II. You can't talk eugenics and genocide talk. Y'all sound insane. And this Matrix lady, whatever her name is, Matrix hashtag whatever the hell, she was like, well, Cynthia G brings in the facts and the data and the statistics and what did she do wrong and what did she? That ain't no facts. Are you crazy? Y'all don't know what y'all talking. See, Paris Milan got y'all all the way messed up. Y'all think y'all saying something by saying, well, we're defending ourselves by reporting on this femicide. It's not femicide. Right? You don't know what femicide looks like. Train tracks, train tracks, train tracks. You wouldn't know what femicide is if we slapped you in the face with it. Go talk to the Indian woman who just turned somebody down and they threw acid on her about femicide. Go talk to them about femicide. Go talk to the Japanese woman who just got felt up on a train about femicide. Huh? Go talk to the Latina somewhere in Central America about femicide after her husband literally threatened to cut her throat, and he wasn't joking. Femicide. Man, if y'all don't shut the entire hell up. Y'all keep on, y'all are so, this is the thing. Y'all are so quote unquote sensitive, because I don't really think y'all that sensitive. I think y'all just use this as a passport and a free pass to talk crazy about black men so that you can try to appeal to white racist men. But y'all are so sensitive, you think you're quote unquote responding to black men. What, we're just responding. No, you're not. You sound crazy. You could say what you want about black men. Black men are not talking about ending black women, number one. Number two, to respond to Matrix, and then we'll get to the actual main topic. Matrix hashtag whatever. She spoke to how this is sexist and this is gender based, etc., etc. And only women can birth children, so this is sexist. Not by current rules in America. No, it's not. If you didn't hear, because of the trans movement, men can birth children too. Now, understand what Mr. Z isn't saying. Mr. Z is not advocating. I'm saying by the current rules, a transitioned woman to a man can birth a child. So guess what? And that transition woman to man is considered a man. Now, guess what that means? That means it's not sexist. Oh, y'all didn't know how messed up this could get, huh? See, y'all are so y'all are so myopic that when these things are passed, you don't even actually understand how it can bite you in the rear end in the future. So you don't even get to call this sexist. With Cynthia G, what happened to Cynthia G? Because only women give birth to children. Are you sure about that? Right? Oh, y'all done messed up. Right? And Sahel says, one thing about the tech economy is it's not democracy, it's feudalism. The masters of the universe can make you vanish online literally. And that's why Yanis Varoufakis, former Greek finance minister, excuse me. That's why he calls it techno feudalism. That's exactly why he calls it techno feudalism, right? Exactly, Dreddy Beam. Pandora's box has been opened. This is what. Look, dear women, y'all thought it was funny. Y'all thought the whole trans movement was funny. Y'all were poking fun at men, right? And you didn't understand how it could bite you in the rear end. Guess what, Miss Matrix? Women are not the only ones that can give birth to children anymore. Oops. Right? Yeah. Oops. Right? If you don't know, now you know. Right? If you didn't know, well, now you know. So there's that. But yeah, so Cynthia G's channel is gone. Good riddance. I'm like I said, I'm not gonna get my 5 chuckles in right now. I don't think her channel should have been here that long anyway. There's number one. Number two, I don't. For all of you that are like defending this somewhat or whatever, I don't even know. Like y'all got to be next level like Nazis. This is next level Nazi stuff because Cynthia G. I mean, literally, you're advocating for eugenics on a social media platform with how many billions of users? Like, what y'all thought? I know. We'll talk about aborting black male babies, and that'll be perfectly okay and sanctioned. What? I told y'all, get out y'all echo chambers, right? Y'all are losing all, concepts of morality, even though y'all keep on claiming moral high ground. Your humanity is gone. Right? Jam4, go ahead. But okay, so on to the actual main topic. So Jason Black reviews and Ed. Okay, Jason Black reviews Miss Samantha Lee, Tyrese R&B singer Tyrese, ex-wife. Did an interview. Jason Black reviews it, and Ed reviews Jason Black's review of it, and actually gives his commentary also. And Mr. Z is going to give my commentary about Jason's commentary and Ed's commentary about the interview. It's just funny. I wanted to do it like that on purpose, and I still didn't do it exactly how I wanted to do it. But yeah, so first, acquiring bitter counsel. Let's say what Miss Samantha Lee said was correct. So Tyrese says it's really Miss Samantha Lee's that was in her ear, convincing her to end this marriage, right? Let's say Miss Samantha Lee didn't come out fully and let Tyrese know what friends it was, right? There was also friends, because when she was speaking, that's what she was alluding to, and he said, nah, it's your mom. So let's say he didn't know, but there was some friends that were involved in that also. Fine. Acquiring bitter counsel. Dear black women, acquiring bitter counsel is how you end up single. And I wish Selkis did not lead her goddamn video she did yesterday, because I was going to put in there too, because she was speaking about these women listening to these charismatic bitter loser chicks, and it's messing up their life. I tell you, every once in a while, Selkis Ray gets it right. Right? Dear, and you sometimes you just gotta come up the middle and say it. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all, ladies. Right? Oh, so we SBEing tonight. Oh yes, we are definitely shaming and blaming today. I said tonight, this afternoon, right? We are shaming and blaming and explaining. So if you're not SBE, you can't. Right? But yeah, we SBEing today. Like I said, dear ladies, this is what Mr. Z is saying. Y'all are listening to these people, and like Selkis Ray said, these charismatic, bitter loser people, right? And they're destroying your life, your intimate, dating, love, mating life, right? Yanni pretty much told y'all why she started this whole decenter men movement. Because she got a couple of dollars, and she's bored as crap outside of making her content, And all her homegirls and friends and her friend circle, they got families and boyfriends and children, so they doing things. And she said, I just want to hang out and Yanny. First, most of your homegirls probably don't make what you make. Their man probably doesn't make, so they working. Number one. Number two, they have lives. Number three, when did you actually expect them to grow up? That's number one. Okay, fine. Let's talk about Chrissy. Chrissy's another one. Whatever her issue is, or whatever issue she made up about colorism, about skin tone and shade, and now everything is about skin tone and shade, even when it's she has convinced that the man and get wiped up by some rich white man who won't see her coming from a million miles away. Yeah, have fun with that. Right? Have fun with that. Right? These content creators be telling y'all. Crystal and Karen, everyone knows her story. She tried to baby trap her black baby daddy. It did not work, and then she decided to wage a jihad against black men for the past 2 decades. And a bunch of y'all listen to her after knowing her story, so you get what you get. Cynthia G told y'all she's trying to destroy the black community because she got daddy issues, and because we were making fun of her because she got pregnant and had a baby from Rob, the dude with dreads, who already had multiple baby mothers and multiple children. These women will tell y'all, they come into y'all bitter and angry, and they're hoping to spite black men. They tell y'all that, and y'all still subscribe to them and listen to them. And then what? A year later, 5 years later, 10 years later, y'all still don't got nothing to show for it. It'd be different if you actually had the white husband. I ain't saying nothing about no quote unquote boyfriend. I didn't say anything about a oops baby daddy. You got lucky and you tried to baby trap the Latino or the white dude. You got the baby from him, but he ain't stayed. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying, how many of y'all got the wedding ring from the non-black man since listening to Chrissy? How many? Huh? How many of y'all truly don't feel lonely anymore ever since Yanny started her Decenter Men campaign? Huh? How many of y'all not crying yourself to sleep at night anymore? Huh? That's the question. Right? Y'all listening to these people, look what Paris did in your face. Paris sold y'all on all type of craziness, calling black men nakers and all this, and she turned around and got married to a black man. Now, yes, he is Nigerian. She turned around and got married. Literally months before y'all knew she got married, she thought Kentanji chose better, Serena chose better, Eve chose better. She's saying that, and she's home married to a black man. In your face. So Rhoda's not the only one making money off of y'all bitter asses. Y'all, there's no way y'all didn't give Paris tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars on YouTube over the past few years. There's no way y'all didn't. And she turned around, started a small business on y'all, turned around and got married to a black man on y'all, and now she doesn't make videos the way she used to. In your face. Right? Wow. So this is what happened when you have bitter counsel. Bitter, angry counsel. Right? And even if they're not, they're pretending to be for some other type of gain, right? Acquiring bitter counsel. So many of you, y'all don't got the money like that, Let's be honest, y'all, 30, 40, $50,000 a year people. And you watching Chrissy to get your little Johnny tingling about how black men ain't ish because you having issues with your baby daddy or whatever. Shout out to what's the name of the hood ass sister that be giving advice? What is her name? She's right there, and I think she's from Dade County also. I think she's from down here. What is her name? Her face is in my head right now. She just did an interview too. I forgot her name. One of y'all gonna say it in a minute. I forgot her name. Her face is right there. Hood ass sister. Anyway, she said it once years ago. This got to be like 3 years ago at this point. Love Dorsey. Thank you, Demetrius. Love Dorsey. Yes, that's her. Love Dorsey. She said it maybe about 3 or so years ago. And actually, I think she did. Do I remember correctly? Did she actually play the interview with the homegirl? Yeah, I think she did. Where she was speaking to homegirl, and this girl had just came from the court, and tried to milk her baby daddy, just tried to destroy her baby daddy, with child support. And Love Dorsey called her out for it. Like, no, it's not that it's not fair. You want him to feel the pain you feel. You want to break him. Don't worry. And Love Dorsey admitted it. I've been there. I understand. You wanted him to feel the pain. You wanted the judge to hit him upside, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but you wanted the judge to hit him upside the head with the gavel. And the judge didn't, and so now you're mad. Right? Because I think homegirl might have even started tearing up a little bit. Right? And talking about how it's not fair. And Love Dorsey just called her out straight out. No, it's not that. You wanted the judge to throw him under the jail. You wanted him to get arrested. You wanted him to feel the pain. And Love Dorsey called her out. That had nothing to do with them babies. Right? And I'm saying that to say, dear ladies, your real issue, let me bring it back to what I always bring it back to, you weren't chosen high school. That's your real issue. Get over it. Grow up. You weren't the cool girl in high school. Get over it. Grow up. In college, you wasn't the head cheerleader. You weren't part of the band, right? You weren't the cool chicken on the college campus. Not everybody knew your name. Get over it. Grow up. Right? On college campus, you still know the fraternity guys wasn't messing with you like that, right? They weren't messing with you like that. Get over it. Grow up. Right? I get it, black women, especially darker skinned black women, you want black men to feel the pain of not being desirable. You want black men to feel the pain. I get it. And guess what? Chrissy gets it too. Crystal and Karazin gets it too. Paris gets it. That's why they make money off of y'all ass. I get it. Right? It's not fair that dark-skinned black men get to go work out in the gym, then go out and you see white women oogling and googling, right? You see Latinas all over them. It's not fair. It's not fair. Even when he starts to go bald, white women and Latina women still checking. Ask Mr. Z how he know. It's not fair. It's not fair that even heavy set ass what's his name off of Fox News got the white woman cheat on her husband with him. It's not fair. I get it, black women, I get it. Huh? We ain't gonna talk about how many white dudes are smashing y'all on the low. You think we don't know? But I get it, black women, I get it. How many Latinos smashing y'all on the low? You think we don't know? Acquiring bitter counsel. Huh? Chrissy knows what y'all real issue is. Yanni know what y'all real issue is. Crystalline Kerosene knows. Paris Milan knows. Lexus Exodus knows. Mahogany Peak knows. Everyone, white people know. That's why white men are slowly telling y'all get off they dick. Uh-oh. Huh? You know, I went down a old Kevin Samuels rabbit hole where somebody took a bunch of the videos, his collage, and put it together. And it's not just black people in them comments, everyone. There's some Latinas in there. There's some white men in there. There's some Latinos in there. Clap it. You know, I'm Latina and I approve Kevin Samuels' message. Uh-oh. Huh? I don't like our dysfunction on display for everyone. But dear black women, y'all started this back in the 80s. Oops. Really the 70s. But anyway. Huh? But when you acquire bitter counsel, you forget that the world is bigger than just the black community, particularly the black community in America, and other people are watching. And when you think you're saying things that are justifiable because you think you're getting back at black men by advocating aborting black male babies because black men haven't built this and haven't built that. By the way, not only is that eugenics and also advocating for genocide, it's literally illegal by UN charter to punish a whole group for what someone else did, for what someone in the group did. It's literally illegal. I'm not joking. Like, it's literally illegal. By the way, that's what they're getting on Israel for now. You can't go after all the Palestinians for what this group did. That's part Palestinian. You can't. That's illegal, by the way. Dear Miss Matrix, I'm not joking. Right? But when you acquire bitter counsel, when you're in your echo chamber, right? When you're in your bubble, you lose all sense of morality and right? So just like Miss Samantha Lee, who Tyrese told us it was her mother that was all in her ear. It's after the fact, after you realize you can't get over on no one else. That's when you're like, and like, you know, Tyrese told us she tried to come back. After she realized all her schemes weren't going to work. Not this time. Let me tell y'all what she was going to do. She was going to come back and try again. Right? She was going to come back and then try again. Right? But when you acquire bitter counsel, that no one ever tells you, and like Samantha Lee was saying, you know, she didn't have, we know that she was BSing, but like she was saying, no one's telling me, you know, are you sure about that? No one's on his side advocating. So, you know, a little bit personal information. That is how the Z family rolls, right? I've watched it. My parents are still married. My lady's parents are still married, but my parents, the way we were raised is the in-laws are supposed to advocate for you. It's always the other way. In other words, if my dad have an issue with my mom, it's my aunt, my dad's sister, who's supposed to advocate for my mom. Right? And vice versa. My mom having issues with my dad, it's supposed to be one of my uncles or one of my aunts on my mom's side to say, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's see what Z Senior was saying. Wait a minute. Are you sure? But when you acquire bitter counsel, when you're on social media all day, every day, listening to Chrissy, listening to Yanni, listening to Paris, listening to Shira 7 and Crystal and Kerosene and Divested Witch, Divested Zealot, what's her name? Alejo and all these other people. Then you think you're doing something cute when you turn around and listen to Kim Foster for a short while, or T Noir, or not Pieta Hoba. But when you listening to these people over and over again, and that's all you listening to, then guess what? Right? When you listen to Bitter Counsel, when you listen to the YouTube creators, content creators on YouTube, right? When that's what you're doing, guess what? Eventually, you lose all sense of right and wrong. Yeah, give me a second, actually. Yeah, you lose all sense of right and wrong, and then eventually, you think it's okay to advocate for aborting black male babies, and you think you can justify it. I would like to direct you to the Nuremberg trials. I said Nuremberg Ring, the track. The Nuremberg trials. I'm sorry, the Nuremberg trials. Right? Those Nazis would try. I was just following orders. I was doing this. Look, it was justifiable. But the Jews and the banks. I haven't watched it in a very long time, but I remember them. I remember some of those videos. They're on YouTube, by the way. Right? And y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. But yeah, I remember those videos. And so when you, once again, you acquire Bitter Counsel and what Cynthia G says, and Chrissy and Yanni, and like, these people are literally telling you what it is, why they sound the way they do. And they tell you they don't really have no solutions for you, for real, for real. It's all feel good stuff. Decenter men, focus on you more. Ladies, that's what you have been doing. That's why your results are so crap. Oops. Chrissy told you she is what, polygynous or polyamorous, and she made it seem like she was above this whole monogamy thing, right? She made it she tried to make it sound cool, like she's above this little small monogamy thing that the rest of you do. Chrissy told y'all she ain't trying to get married. She don't know. No, excuse me. Rewind. She's not trying to have children. She goes in and out considering whether she wants to be married or not. She told you she's polygynous or polyamorous. I can't remember which one. And you listen to her. Why? Oh, because she defecates on black men, and that's the only reason to listen to her. This lady told you she's a ball of confusion. She pretty much said it in everything, but literally saying, I'm a ball of confusion. She told you she's a ball of confusion, and you still subscribe to her and listen to her because why now? So let me get this right. Black women who do want to be married, even if it's so white man or Latino man, either way, you do want to be married. You do want to have children. You do believe in monogamy. You're an average earner. You know you're going to most likely end up with an average earner. You listen to Chrissy for what? You listen to the polyamorous or polygynous swirler, luxury swirler woman who laments being in their apartment by themselves. You listen to her because why now? Huh? And then you wonder why you've been listening to Chrissy for 5 years and you're still single as hell. Chrissy over here trying to bring up one or two random black women on TikTok that said, I've been listening to Chrissy and it's done. Y'all need to listen to Chrissy. Right? Chrissy don't got no answers for y'all over there. What? End up go date out. Right? Acquiring Bitter Counsel. Yanni told y'all she's one one heartbreak away from being on pills, essentially. I'll never let nobody bring me back to that dark place. Whatever situation she had with an ex-boyfriend, whatever, I'll never let nobody bring me that back there. Y'all don't understand how depressed I was at that. Okay, all right, we hear you. Crystalline Karazin over here doing the interview with Themis looking like the drunk auntie. Steadily talking crap about black men. You done lost a black man and a white man. What you do? Well, I guess Latinos, you're up next. You tried to baby trap your black baby daddy. That failed. You were married to the white dude, the square looking white dude. Clearly that failed. But hey, better counsel. Right? Huh. Lexus Exodus, same thing. She claiming she married to a non-black dude. Right? She's married to a non-black dude. But she has a fully black child. I don't know if it's a daughter or a son. While she called black men dusties and nakers all day. And imply something about something homosexual about our sexuality as an insult. She sounds so insane. Even FD Signifier was like, oh boy. Talking about poop stays in draws. Skirt. Wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. And this is something I actually want to say to Selkis Ray about her video that she deleted. I don't know why you deleted it, Selkis. There was nothing wrong with your damn video. Other than the fact that black women were probably going to descend on you for talking about how their favorite content creators are out here sounding absolutely crazy and keeping them single. But, you know, Selkis, I don't know who's telling you that men in general are maybe non-black men, maybe it's non-black men, but are on these websites trying to hook up with each other, and that's what they're doing because they can't get women and whatever. Selkis, black women are the most same-sex loving women in America. That's a fact. Black women need to stop with this. Black men are secretly on the DL, and around every corner is a black man giving another man head. Stop. Black women are the most same-sex loving group of people in America. This is not just anecdote. This is research. Y'all need to stop. And what Mr. Z says, and by the way, Mr. Z doesn't care if you out there eating the box. That has nothing to do with me. I'm not about making it illegal. You do what you want to do with your mouth and your toys. That has nothing to do with me. But if we're going to talk about it, black women are the most same-sex loving group of people in America. Right? And as I say, I would argue a nice chunk of it, maybe not most, maybe not all, is really political lesbianism. That's what it really is. It's not this love of other women. It really is, I can't get the man I want, I can't keep him, and da-da-da-da. And these non-black men, worth a damn, ain't checking, god damn it, all right, then I'll just end up with a woman. And let's be honest, women of color, right? Non-black women are anti-black too. So guess what? You end up with another black woman. Right? So, you know, pause for the cause here. Something, and that's why y'all have never heard Mr. Z say this, and I actually disagree with this statement. I'm glad Jason Black touched on it. marriage isn't a business. 100% correct. I agree with him 100% on that. As I said before, my parents have been married for approaching 4 decades now. Yes, marriage is not a business. First of all, marriage couldn't be a business. Not with women filing for when couples divorce, women filing for 80% of divorces, 70 to 80% of divorces. What type of business? Right? And Dreddy Bean says they need somebody to play into their confirmation bias. I agree with that 100. Right? And that's all it is. That's what acquiring bitter counsel is about. Paris Milan got married to a black man in your face. Y'all could say, "Oh, he's Nigerian," and da da da. Unless he came from Nigeria less than 10 years ago, cut the crap. He was either born and raised here, or he was raised here for a significant amount of his life. I put money on it. That means he's probably been Americanized. He's just black. He's just a black American. Not ADOS, but he's just a black American. Paris Milan talked all that crap. Dear black women, do y'all understand what they doing to y'all? Talked all that crap and then turned around in your face and married a black man in your face. Now we knew she was messing with him for a little while. And don't forget when Paris Milan was trying to do that whole, and it was right before, it was kind of around actually the same time of the ADOS build up with Yvette Carnell and Tone Talks. But remember when she kept on throwing him in your faces that he was Nigerian, right? And what y'all really need to do is maybe interculturally date, right? Date out interculturally. Don't forget Paris Milan was doing that. You imagine. She was defecated on black American men in particular. ADOS men, FBA men. What, everybody forgot that Paris Milan was doing that for a little while? Huh? See, let me say this for y'all. Paris Milan is the most disingenuous, arguably, out of all of them. She literally did everything she did for the money. She literally did everything she did for the money. She got married in your face to a black man, and y'all gonna still patronize her, aren't you? Huh? I can't even call Paris Milan bitter counsel. She got a brother. She got married. Right? You don't see her make YouTube videos like that anymore. She enjoying her marriage. She posting $2,000 restaurant receipts in your face. But Paris Milan did help to make you more bitter, dear black women. Huh? Huh. Acquiring bitter counsel. The ABCs. Samantha Lee, whether it was just her mother or whether it was, some friends that Tyrese didn't know about or whatever, bitter counsel. And many of you that are listening to the Chrissies and the Yannies and the whoever the hells on these interwebs. See, I said this before, let me say it again. We actually acknowledge the red pill rage, particularly in the black manosphere. We acknowledge it. We talk about it. We talk brothers through it. Yeah, we understand how you feel. Don't do nothing dumb, etc., etc. Yeah, we all been through it, etc., etc. You let that person grieve. You let that person go through their crap. You help to usher them to the other side. That is not what they do over there to y'all, huh? They keep on sticking y'all with this thing and then telling you your solution was what? Date out? What Corey Holcomb said? You what? You gonna leave your man because he cheated on you? Huh? Now you got a new man cheating on you. What, you gonna leave black men because they didn't build Wakanda? You're just gonna end up with a white man that didn't build Wakanda. Right? You're gonna end up with a Latino man that didn't build Wakanda. Right? Cynthia G is out here telling you, I'm not telling y'all who to end up with. I'm just telling y'all to stay the hell away from black men. And y'all wonder why her channel got deleted? Right? She literally said that, and you wonder why her channel got deleted? Talking all type of crazy, and you wonder why her channel got deleted? Right? So, that this is something like absolutely insane. When you have bitter counsel, they're not going to tell you, hey, don't you leave your man. You better work through it. Right? And Ishmael, thank you for the super chat. I mean, super sticker. Thank you for the super sticker. Right? So this is something y'all really like, Miss Samantha Lee, and shout out to Tyrese for actually going through it. But your mom was in your ear. Imagine that. And we know that women who homegirls or mom is in their ear and they destroy a relationship or destroy their marriage because of it. Right? It's real. And Trell says, it's easy to dehumanize one's adversary. Why are men and women being pitted against each other? To what end? Because that's what the white capitalists prefer. Because we won't challenge them in their power and their wealth. Why they still get married and run off with the bag out the back door. And use women in general, working class women with middle management titles as the buffer class. And working class Latina, black, and white women are either too dumb to see it or they're too invested to do anything about it. And they will stand in the way while complaining that their daughters don't have no man on their quote unquote level to marry. It's absolute genius. Empower the women just enough not to challenge their power at the very tippy top, but empower them just enough to use as the buffer class. Which Jason Black actually did speak to, but y'all heard it here first. Y'all, Mr. Z been saying that. But no, actually, sorry. Rewind. Jason Black wasn't the one. Ed spoke to that. Actually, Ed did bring that up. Yeah. But Mr. Z, y'all been hearing me say that. And Ed is 100% correct. Yes, that's exactly what it's the counter-revolutionary movement, like Pascal Robert says. The 50-year counter-revolutionary movement. Right? So that's all it is, Trell. Like, at least in my estimation. Who am I? Right? And another thing, dear Mr. Jason Black, the marriage being a business thing also come from the white capitalist. You know, the capitalism that you think is the best thing ever. Uh-oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. Who else but white economists would push something like that? Of course, that's a brainchild of a Milton Friedman. Marriage is a business. They want to marketize everything. That's why we call it neoliberalism. Everything gets seen with a market lens. Everything gets seen through the lens of the market. So who else but an economist would start talking like, oh, marriage is a business? And like Jason Black said, yeah, for the handful of like elites and oligarchs at the top, I agree with you 100%, Jason. But wait a minute. Once again, that's the brainchild of the same type of people that created this economic system. Uh-oh. So just because you hear people further down, all the way down, working class and poor people talking like that, let's not pretend like they're not the ones who came up with that. That came from the top. Right? So, on that note, everyone, we'll pause right here for now. I'm going to actually probably do a part 2 to this, right? And Mr. Z, I'm not Mr. Z. Wolf, give me a second, y'all. All right, y'all. We will pause right there. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Yeah, and y'all have a great rest of y'all day. Go check out other Black Manosphere content, other non-Manosphere content. All right, everyone. Mr. Z out.